guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here, and... well, you pretty much know the drill by this point. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the really awesome Pokemon Z-Ring set, complete with a whole lot of Z crystals that I currently have as of now, or at least I got pretty much by the time the episode came out last month. I have to say is, of course, really incredible, and I think it is really nice for me to have, and plus, it's not only a good way to, of course, actually play Pokemon Sun and Moon on the 3DS as normal, but I think it will also come in handy for when I'll actually do Ash Ketchum's Alola outfit later on, So yeah, that'll be an interesting new cosplay for me to work on, and yeah, give it to, of course, what I got with, of course, the Z-Ring that I got. I think it'll definitely come in handy, so... but yeah, anyways, until that comes around, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there, over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down in the description box below, so yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead, I'll wait till you come back. Yep, I'm still gonna be here by the time you come back, for sure. I know that isn't saying a whole lot, given to, of course, how busy I am in my end, so... but yeah, what can you do? And yes, by the way, by the time I'm recording this episode right now, I am literally recording this while a massive thunderstorm is currently going on in my end, for sure. Seems like the weather around here is pretty fucking nuts, for sure. What with the whole rainstorms and strong winds and tornadoes and stuff. Whew. This is a fucking A game, yeah, or should I say a fucking end game, for sure, living around these parts. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess for today's episode, well, I think I know it's been a whole month since I've actually did the last episode. Well, I mean, given to, of course, what I've gone through last year with, of course, the last season, and, of course, my busy schedule as of now. I think it makes sense to only do a few episodes of this show every single month, for sure, because, well, what else is there for me to talk about in the meantime? I mean, I gotta do something to fill in the gap, for sure, so... but anyways, I think I figure for today's episode, I know I've actually gone through a whole lot of stuff that I currently have, for sure, on top of the regular stuff that I... pretty much behind that I would talk about on this show. But for today's episode, I figured to do something a little bit different, and yeah, I am going to be going over another collection I currently have, but this time, I'm kind of thinking of doing something that I did talk about years ago, and of course, pretty much in a nice set of episodes for sure, that I think it makes sense for me to finally talk about in its own episode, so... what is it, you may ask? Well, I think I might as well grab a few of them right now, so yeah, I guess if anything, given to, of course, the three that I actually got, I think I kind of decided that I would actually talk about pretty much a good number of anime plushies that I currently have as of now, so yeah, I mean, no big surprise that I did, of course, talk about these, and of course my con haul episodes are, of course, this show for sure, many of which I've actually got out literally after my set of videos that I do wherever I go to a convention, for sure, so So yeah, I guess I kind of figured for today's episode, I think I would take the time to actually devote it to, of course, the anime plushies that I currently got for sure. So yeah, I guess that's kind of thought what I was gonna do for sure. So yeah, let's get right to it. All right, so yeah, before I can go right ahead and talk about these adorable plushies that I currently got, I think it makes sense to finally answer the question on why I decided to go for some really awesome anime plushies for sure. Well, I mean, it's no big surprise because if anything, for the past several episodes of course, this show, I did talk about a good number of plushies entirely, and it's obviously for a good reason because there are a lot of great ones that I've actually got for sure. And I do mean a lot of great ones entirely, but hey, I don't think I would actually take the time to, of course, go over all of them individually. You can definitely go check out their own episodes on this show for sure. Hell, I still have the playlist for the show, yeah, for this show, currently available for sure. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find the good amount of plushies I got in their own episodes for sure. And yeah, hopefully maybe within a matter of time, I will actually shoot to actually get more for me to talk about on this show in the near future, but we'll have to wait and see, of course, that up front. So yeah, and of course, let's not forget to mention, I did talk about pretty much a good number of anime that pretty much that I have talked about on of course, this show for sure. But yeah, I think it kind of makes sense, of course, that up front for sure, because yeah, pretty much a lot like everyone else, I do have a strong love for Japanese anime for sure, and there are a lot of great ones that I've actually seen over the years for sure, and including some, of course, some new ones that I'm hoping to check out later on in the near future, because by God, there's a lot of great ones entirely. So yeah, quite frankly, I made no secret that I actually do love a good number of anime shows for sure, and even some anime movies entirely, whether it be from the classics to, of course, the ones that we're currently getting as of now. So yeah, I mean, it's no big surprise on, of course, that front, because I did pretty much put together some really good cosplays devoted to a good number of anime that I've actually seen for sure, including some ones that I am planning to do in the near future entirely. So yeah, those will be fun once I get around to those for sure. But yeah, I think it kind of makes sense, of course, that front. So yeah, I guess I kind of figure for today's episode, I decided to pretty much talk about, well, a good number of the anime plushies that I currently got for sure, and yeah, I think it kind of makes sense on that front. Now, to keep one thing in mind is that, yes, by the way, I did talk about a good number of these, and of course, pretty much the past several episodes of course, this show, some of which I've actually featured in, of course, my con haul videos on, of course, this show that I will literally get out after I put out my, pretty much my videos to my, pretty much the conventions that I would go to, and yes, I did talk about a good number of them, and of course, their own episodes for sure. So yeah, if you want a little bit more context, or of course, pretty much my full on-air thoughts on, of course, any of these, just go watch their own episodes for sure. So yeah, I think it makes sense on, of course, that front, and of course, another thing to keep in mind is that I'm only gonna keep it exclusively towards, of course, anime for sure, but more particularly Japanese anime for sure. So yeah, sadly you won't be able to see pretty much stuff like, of course, Pokemon for sure, because yes, for while it is of course the anime category for sure, I do kind of feel that I would give it its own separate thing for sure, and I won't actually talk about a good number of stuff that are from shows and movies that are anime influenced. So yeah, sadly you won't see stuff like, of course, either Teen Titans, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Ruby, or plenty of others pretty much in this episode for sure. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it to strictly Japanese anime only for sure, and nothing else. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's throw out a little really nice throwback for sure, and we'll go ahead and talk about the pretty much the anime plushies that I currently have as of now. So yeah, let's get right to it. Alright, so yeah, now that we actually got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the plushies that I currently got, devoted to, of course, several anime for sure. So yeah, what could be first, you may ask? Well, how about this little guy right here? So yeah, I guess for starters, we're actually going to be kicking these, pretty much kicking it off with, of course, pretty much a good amount of anime plushies that I got when I was at conventions for sure, and yeah, I think it kind of makes sense, of course, at that front. So but yeah, I think if anything, if my mind is a little bit boggled up on, of course, pretty much a good amount of plushies that I got at conventions, then yeah, like I said, hopefully the past episodes for sure will help out on, of course, that front. So yeah, I guess for starters, this first one that I got is, of course, on Ichigo from Bleach. So yeah, truth be told, I think pretty much of anything, since I've actually been watching a lot of anime for sure, turns out Bleach is, of course, one of them I never got around to actually see for sure. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I think I've actually heard really good things of course, Bleach for sure, but I never actually really got around to, of course, watching it pretty much entirely for sure. It's almost kind of similar to, of course, let's say, any variation of course, Naruto for sure. I never actually saw it officially, but I did hear really good things about it for sure. So, but yeah, and I guess in this case, for Ichigo right here, I'm not gonna lie, he actually does look really adorable for sure. Yeah, I think pretty much from, of course, his outfit and everything to, of course, his really awesome sword that he's holding pretty much in like his back for sure. It is actually something I really do admire for sure, and it is actually something that I couldn't get enough of for sure. So yeah, hopefully maybe some point around later on, if I actually am lucky, I would definitely be up for, of course, watching Bleach for sure. So yeah, only time will tell, of course, that up front for sure. But for now, I think this, ooh, yeah, it looks like it's sagging down a bit. Yeah, I think this Ichigo plushie that I got is, of course, really incredible for sure. So yeah. Alright, and let's see, next up, well, I guess it's a good old classic one for sure. So I love this. So yeah, I guess pretty much next up is, of course, I actually got this really awesome plushie version of course, well, Sailor Moon from, well, Sailor Moon. So yeah, I mean, I'm making no secret that out of every pretty much almost every single anime that I've actually seen throughout my entire life for sure, I mean, no secret that I absolutely love Sailor Moon for sure. And again, it is actually for a good reason for sure. I say it is definitely well worth checking out for sure, and good thing too, because currently, as of now, Viz Media is, of course, re-releasing the original Sailor Moon anime, completing, of course, some brand new Blu-ray sets as of now, which is sweet. And I mean, I wouldn't bother getting those for sure, because, well, I already currently have all 5 seasons of the anime on, of course, DVD and Blu-ray as of now. So. But yeah, nevertheless, I actually am fascinated with, of course, this wonderful Sailor Moon plushie that I actually got for sure. The way they actually pretty much replicate everything from, of course, Sailor Moon, or I guess pretty much also currently known by her regular identity as Usagi. So yeah, it is actually really something incredible for sure. I really do love on the way they pretty much signify the hair for sure, and even the pretty much the long ponytails on the side is, of course, really incredible for sure. And of course, everything from her wonderful expression on her face, which is just absolutely adorable, and even her outfit from the front and the back, it is actually really incredible for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I couldn't get enough of course, my plushie version of Sailor Moon for sure, because yeah, it is actually something that I couldn't get enough of for sure, because, well, it is Sailor Moon after all, and we all know the old saying with her. She always fights evil by moonlight and wins love by daylight. As she always does for sure, so yeah. Needless to say, I say this Sailor Moon plushie that I currently got is definitely well worth it for sure, and my god, I just couldn't get enough of it. It is just absolutely adorable for sure, so yeah. Alright, and of course, pretty much speaking of course Sailor Moon, this next one I actually got is of course from a different anime, which ironically enough actually comes from of course the same studio behind Sailor Moon for sure, so yeah. And of course, here it is. So yeah, what I actually pretty much got here as of now is of course this wonderful plushie version of course Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. So yeah, again, I actually heard really good things of course One Piece, and I know I haven't seen it just yet, because by God, with it being at well over 1,000+ episodes, boy, it's really gonna take me an eternity to, of course, watch that show all the way through. But yeah, nevertheless, I think this Monkey D. Luffy plushie that I actually got is actually really incredible for sure, and I just really love, of course, how it actually looked, and I mean, look at, of course, his face. I think it's just really drawn out very well, actually replicating his face in the anime rather flawlessly for sure, and yeah, everything else from, of course, what I've actually seen, they actually did a really damn good job with, of course, this one, and yeah, really does feel like the real life Monkey D. Luffy for sure, and yeah, it is actually something that I couldn't get enough of for sure, so yeah, I say it is actually a really great way to, of course, you know, actually replicate the good old-fashioned king of the pretty much a pirate who wants to, you know, become king of the pirates. So yeah. And before you guys ask, yes, I am still hoping to, of course, cosplay as Monkey D. Luffy later on for sure. You just gotta be patient. I've got plenty of other cosplays that I need to worry about first. But yeah, nevertheless, I say they really did a good job with good old Luffy right here. It is just absolutely incredible. So yeah. Alright, and of course this next one that I got right here is of course another anime, yeah, it is of course from another anime that I really do admire entirely, and well, here it is. So yeah, what I actually have here is of course this really incredible plushie version of course Maka from Soul Eater. So yeah, again, I think I've actually seen like maybe a few episodes of course Soul Eater, and it is actually a really great anime for sure, and quite interesting as well, because if you may recall years ago when I talked about my DVD and Blu-ray collection, and even in one of my con haul videos that I did years ago, I actually do currently have the entirety of Soul Eater on Blu-ray for sure, which is sweet. So yeah, and I guess for this case, pretty much for this plushie version of course Maka, I'm not gonna lie, it actually does look really good for sure. Again, I think they really did a fine job with, of course, what I've actually seen for sure. And again, I think if anything, despite the face looking like something out of course, the comic strip that you read out of a newspaper, But hey, I'm not complaining. I think they did the best they could. Everything else from, of course, what I've actually seen really does capture Maka rather flawlessly, for sure. So yeah, I think they could have fixed up the face a little bit to make it a little bit more like Maka from the anime, for sure. But I say they did a fine job, regardless, hands down, and yeah, it is actually something that I couldn't get enough of, for sure. So yeah. Now, if only I wish I could finally get my Death the Kid cosplay going later on, for sure. I mean, I already got the wig and the reins, so that's a good start. So yeah. Alright, and of course this next one that I got is of course a rather interesting one, for sure. So yeah, here it is right here. So yeah, what I actually have here is of course pretty much this oh, excuse me for a second. So yeah, what I actually have here is of course this really nice plushie version of course Lizbeth from of course Sword Art Online, and of course, ironically, a lot of people seem to have a love-hate relationship with, of course, Soul Eater. But for me, oh, yeah, not Soul Eater, Sword Art Online, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, a lot of people seem to have a love-hate relationship with Sword Art Online. But for me, I actually surprisingly really like that anime. Sure, I mean, it's not one of the best I've actually seen, but I do think it is actually a really good one, for sure. And plus, I still really do admire that one voice actress that I do admire a ton, Jeremy Lee, did a fine job of voicing Asuna in that anime. So yeah, so I guess for the case of Lizbeth right here, I'm not gonna lie, they actually did a really good job with, of course, this one. Literally from, of course, what I've actually seen, they really did a fine job with, of course, replicating Lizbeth from the anime. Quite nice, for sure. And yeah, literally from what I've actually seen, you definitely do feel like they really do capture her character pretty well, for sure. And yeah. Seems like it's exactly what I want from, of course, Lizbeth from, of course, the anime, for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, it is actually really is something that I couldn't get enough of, for sure. Now, if only I wish you would find the time to, of course, you know, make a sword that Kirito doesn't break. Wrap your mind around that, for sure. So yeah. Really love this plushie, for sure. And again, they really do capture Lizbeth from Sword Art Online rather flawlessly. So yeah. Alright, and of course, these next two that I got, which ironically is, of course, the last ones that I'll be talking about for the plushies I got at conventions. I still think they are actually really good, for sure. So yeah. I think I must ask, what's better than having just one REM? Two REM, for sure. So yeah, what actually got right here, for sure, is of course two different plushies with pretty much two different versions of course, the same character, for sure, which is of course yeah, which is of course Rem from ReZero. So yeah, I mean, I guess if anything, who doesn't love good old Rem, for sure? She is just absolutely adorable entirely, and yeah, I guess with, of course, what I've actually seen, yeah, I think from, of course, what I've actually seen, I just couldn't get enough of her character, for sure. I mean, I think it's only from, of course, a few clips that I've seen on YouTube, for sure, and yeah, Rem is just absolutely freaking adorable, for sure, and yeah, luckily enough, I did manage to get the plushie versions of course, Rem from, of course, this anime, one on her as a cheerleader, which is quite nice, and one, of course, pretty much her as a, I think as a maid, yeah, I guess from the looks of it, I think pretty much it is in fact her as a maid, which is ironic because she is actually a maid in the anime, so I'm gonna assume this is probably her alternative maid outfit, for sure. I am totally okay with it. So So yeah, I just couldn't get enough of course, these two right here. Yeah, it is just absolutely freaking adorable. And again, if it actually solves the idea of course, Rem from ReZero being Rem from ReZero, I totally buy it for sure. So, but yeah, needless to say, I say these two are just absolutely freaking adorable, and I just couldn't get enough of them entirely. So yeah. Seems to be well worth it in the end, so yeah. Alright, so that pretty much takes care of course, the plushies that I actually got while I was at conventions, and of course, these final four that I'm going to be showing off, I actually did get online for sure. Not only that I think will be good enough for decoration, or of course something for me to keep around entirely, but much like a few of the good amount of plushies I actually got over the years, these ones that I've actually pretty much got to help me out with, of course, my cosplays for sure. So yeah, kind of makes sense, of course, that front. And yeah, I've only got about 4 of them for sure. 3 of them, of course, ones on that I do hope to use for when I'll actually get my cosplays going for sure. So yeah, I think we might as well go ahead and go through these 4 right now. So yeah, for starters, who remembers this right here? So yeah, again, I think what I got here is, of course, this really nice plushie version of course, Luna from Sailor Moon, and yeah. I mean, I made no secret that I did talk about this one in, of course, its own episode that I did a few years ago, which, yeah, I say it is well worth checking out for sure. And yeah, I guess for the case of this episode, I guess we'll probably go over this again for sure. And it is actually for a good reason. I actually did get this off of Amazon back in 2017 to help me out with, of course, my gender-bent Sailor Moon cosplay that I currently got, which I have to say is still a really great cosplay that I've actually put together for sure, and getting to wear it at pretty much about a few conventions that I've been to, with, of course, the last big event that I've actually wore it at is, of course, for the Fathom Events screening of course, Sailor Moon Super S, the movie, back in 2018. It is actually really incredible, So yeah, and of course for this Luna plushie that I actually got, I'm not gonna lie, it is actually really freaking adorable, and it is actually a really good fit, and yeah, what I actually really do love about it is that I think it is exactly what I would imagine for, of course, pretty much for me having a Luna plushie of my own, and yeah, literally from, of course, what I've actually seen, it is actually the right size and quite appropriate for me to have for sure. Almost like I actually do have a full-size CAG in my hand, so yeah. Again, I did talk about this one in really great detail in, of course, its own episode, so yeah, needless to say, I couldn't get enough of my Luna plushie for sure. It is just absolutely something really incredible for sure, so yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I got is, of course, from another Magical Girl anime series for sure that, again, I do hope to use for one of my cosplays coming up, so yeah. I think for while showing off, there is this one question that comes into anyone's mind. Contract? So yeah, I guess it is quite obvious, of course, that front for sure. So yeah, again, pretty much what I got here is, of course, this really cute plushie version of course, Kyubey from Madoka Magica. So yeah, again, I think with what I'm actually seeing, pretty much I couldn't get enough of course, pretty much this wonderful plushie version of Kyubey for sure. I say it really is probably the best one that I've actually got online for sure, and yeah, pretty much literally from, of course, what I've actually seen, pretty much the way it's actually shaped out and everything, actually is replicated rather nicely for sure, so yeah. pretty much later on down the road, one of my future cosplays that I've actually got coming up in the near future is, of course, pretty much a gender-bent version of course, Homura from, oh, excuse me. So yeah, definitely one of my cosplays that I currently got in the works as of now is definitely pretty much my gender-bent version of Homura from, of course, Madoka Magica, and yeah, I guess with, of course, what I've actually seen, I actually do hope to, of course, pretty much use this for sure, as well as, of course, another Madoka Magica cosplay that I've also got in the works, but I'll go more into depth on that sometime later on when the time is right for sure. But for now, I think this Cube plushie that I actually got is actually well worth it in the end, and yeah, certainly one that's definitely well worth checking out for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, and of course these final two that I'm gonna be showing off, I'm pretty sure you remember them from, of course, years ago. That, yeah, definitely doesn't need any introduction for sure. So yeah, with that being said, here they are. So, alright, so yeah, I guess with, of course, what I've actually seen, I think it makes sense to finally reintroduce the two plushies that I did talk about in its own episode for sure, which is, of course, Ribbon and Glassin from Happiness Charge Pretty Cure. So yeah, again, I did already talk about them, and of course their own episodes for sure. So yeah, I think it'll pretty much give you guys more in depth, of course, on that front, and yeah, pretty much, if anything, much like all the other items that I got from that Sega anime for sure, these two I've actually got for a really good reason. I do hope to actually use them for one of my cosplays that I currently got in the works that I do hope to work on later on in the near future, which is definitely, of course, my gender-bent version of Cure Lovely from Happiness Charge Pre-Cure. So yeah, I do hope to eventually work on that later on down the road, because, well, it's going to require a lot of design work for sure. So I definitely got to think carefully, of course, what I could come up with for sure. So yeah, I guess for this case, pretty much of anything, I guess for the case of these plushies that I got, Ribbon, I have to say, is definitely the biggest one for sure. Right up until Baron Bunny from Genshin Impact broke that said record for sure. So, but yeah, I have to say they really did a great job pretty much replicating pretty much Ribbon rather nicely for sure. It is actually really something that I couldn't get enough of for sure. And I guess for the case of Glassin, again, despite the fact that it is actually a pretty much a toy that actually talks, and let's see if it still works. Yeah, it actually still works for sure, and yeah, I guess I might as well do it again. Alright, one more. Yeah, it's just absolutely adorable, and yeah. I know I don't have subtitles, seeing of how pretty much the sayings Glassin said are all in Japanese for sure, but hey, what can you do? I just couldn't get enough of it. It's just absolutely adorable. So yeah, I mean, despite the fact that it is actually a talking toy for sure, I say it still counts as, of course, a really awesome plushie for sure. And again, I think they really did a good job with, of course, this one. Pretty much the way they replicate her rather quite nicely, and even having her back also serve as a bag for, of course, pretty much plenty of stuff for your Happiness Charge Pre-Cure items. Well, not all of them, because they wouldn't fit properly, but I still think they did a really good job with, of course, Glassing for sure. So yeah, I guess for both Glassing and Ribbon, I couldn't get enough of them for sure, and again, I did talk about them years ago in their own episode for sure. So yeah, I say they're definitely well worth checking out for sure. And And of course, before you guys ask, yes, I do hope to eventually get some items from the other Pretty Cure anime shows that are also released for sure. Some of which came out right around before Happiness Charge came around, and many of which right around after for sure. So yeah, once I actually do get them for sure, I will let you guys know and eventually talk about them in, of course, their own episodes on, of course, this show. In fact, I think the Hirogaru Sky Pretty Cure items that I want to get for some time do still pique my interest still, so that'll be nice for me to get those, so. But yeah, needless to say, I couldn't get enough of course, ribbing and glassing for sure. They are just absolutely adorable, and hey, I'll definitely put them to a good use once I actually do get my Gender Bang Cure Lovely cosplay going. I mean, I know my girlfriend, Casa Melody, is also shooting to do Cure Princess later on for sure. Though it would be quite interesting to complete the whole group by getting some, pretty much a couple others to do Cure Honey and Cure, Cure Fortune, so. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see later on, so yeah. Alright, so I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much all the anime plushies that I can talk about in this episode, so. Oh, excuse me, so yeah, I guess nevertheless, I've actually got a really great amount of anime plushies that I've actually got over the years for sure, and yeah, I think it is actually for a really good reason for sure. I actually do want to show my love for of course the genre of course anime for sure, because it is actually something that I really do admire alongside plenty of other stuff that I actually really like for sure, and yeah, that's just to name a few without going into too much detail on of course what goes on for sure. So yeah, I guess with, of course, the ones I currently got as of now, and trust me when I say I know there's going to be plenty more in the near future, I say it is at least something that I couldn't get enough of for sure, and really would be something that I'd be pretty much taking up on more and more later on for sure. Hell, I guess with, of course, my now job my new current job that I'm that I'm currently working at as of now, hopefully I think it'll probably help me out a ton for sure, so. But hey, what can you do at this point, so. So yeah, I'm really excited to see, of course, what my anime plushie collection will go for next for sure, and yeah, hopefully I think there might be some good ones for me to get in my hands later on down the road, but we'll have to wait and see on that, and leave time and money to, you know, be the judge of that front for sure, so. But yeah, I guess until then, the anime plushies that I currently got, I couldn't get enough of them for sure, and I'm really excited to see on what comes next for sure to, you know, help grow my collection, so yeah, and I guess on that thought, I think it'll be a good way to, of course, you know, end this episode right here, so yeah, I guess that's what I can say on, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, by all means, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comment section below. I would definitely love to know on what you guys think, so yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and yes, I do know a lot of you guys are disappointed that I'm only doing like pretty much 1 or 2 or 3 episodes a month now, as opposed to many episodes for sure. But again, keep one thing in mind. I do have my busy schedule as normal, and let's not forget to mention I do have other video projects that I have to work on for sure. So yeah. I guess if anything for the next episode, I'm sure it'll come around once I actually get around to it for sure, but we'll have to wait and see of course that front for sure. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and Well, right up until I'll talk about next on this show, as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Man, I really went through this episode just fine with, of course, the massive thunderstorm, and I don't know if you can feel that, but I did feel a little rumble from that thunder. Okay. Hey guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and the releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and plenty more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and showing support to me on both of my wish lists on Amazon and Right Stuff Anime, and even supporting me with my link on Streamlabs that you can find on my Twitch page. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.